Loved after judgment.
Well, sexy red. I'll answer this one. My fiance cheated and had a baby, but that's my fault. No, it's not your fault, but it's your decision. Okay, do you still want to marry the dude? And if you don't want to marry, that's called bad luck, babe. Okay, if he cheated and had a baby, okay, he cheated and had a baby. So you got to make a decision. Do you still want to marry that dude? Is he still valuable enough for you to take on that burden? Because most guys are not bringing the baby back to the house. It's different for a woman. It's different, okay, because that woman has the burden of having the baby in the house. Okay, you don't. So is it your fault? No. But the thing is, but it's not our fault either about you bringing it to us because that happens to everybody. Okay.
Now, I would say to you, Sexy Red, too. Now, you can say it's your fault as far as picking the type of man that's going to cheat on you. Now, it's hard.
Any man, it doesn't matter, man. Nobody can tell that. Any man, as long as I've been around a whole bunch of dudes and a whole bunch of chicks. Any man can cheat on you.
Oh, yeah,
If
any man
if
can. But
any woman, in fact, I think most people cheat, but any man, any woman can cheat on you. Just depending on who, it depends on who they run across because they're gonna run across. I'm sure you have too. So it's only even bullshit. But I'm sure you cheated on your fiance. It just depends on who you ran across. She just happens to want to have a baby by him. That's probably your rival. He's probably had her. If she got pregnant and had the baby, then she's been there. You just didn't know about it. But it's not
yeah,
your fault. But the thing is, that's your decision.
yeah, and I will throw out there. We got to remember
Look
that
at
about
he was
25.
great. If he was great, how come you didn't keep him, regardless of whether he had a baby?
See, you about to cut her deep now, beast.
No, we just look at Insecure, right? Issa finally got with Lawrence, even though he had a baby. Okay, she actually got it. She made a decision. He was more valuable even with the baby. Okay, that's a decision that you have to make. Guys have to make that when it comes to single mothers. How much value is she bringing to me, even though she's bringing children?
hmm Yeah, and a lot of folks just don't want to face these realities. And I will say that now, when it comes to the cheating thing, we already got around 25% on both sides of the fence admitting to cheating. Is it only
Yeah,
around that? Nah, I think it's probably higher,
nah,
but people just ain't admitting it, you know. Because now I will say I've never cheated because I just wasn't raised to think that I need to cheat. I was raised to think that if I want
yeah,
somebody else, make sure the other girl is cool with it or drop her too. You
yeah.
know what I'm
Well,
saying?
the thing is, yes, you had a code, okay, but you worked in the industry and you in Chicago. You know that 90% of the people out there that you around cheated, male and
Oh,
female.
absolutely. I
Yeah,
know plenty of folks that done cheated. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
So and basically, according to you, he cheated. But thing is, he always had that side chicks. Women just don't decide to have babies for you willy nilly. Okay, he had that chick for a while. He just didn't tell you. He didn't because he thought he's gonna get away with it. But it is what it is. The thing is that um, you found out because he couldn't. You can't hide babies, and you made a decision you didn't want to marry him, and that's up to you. The thing is, if he was valuable enough, I know a whole bunch of chicks, man, whose fiance or somebody they were going to marry had a baby. In fact, my best friend um, had a baby, right? And guess what? His longtime girlfriend that he cheated on with actually forced him to marry her. So saying that women don't put up with it or shouldn't put up with it, whatever it is, the dude's valuable enough, a woman will get married to that dude, and they still married to this day. So I don't want to hear that. Even though he had a baby on the outside, he was cheating on her. So
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
I don't even consider cheating a real issue for women. Far too
No,
many
it's not.
women have stayed with men that cheat.
Yeah, cheated. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Well, hell, and vice versa, man. Vice versa. There's dudes that stay with chicks that cheated too. So it is what it is.
well,
Depending on the value that other person's bringing to you. At
yeah,
the end of the day.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. I would say me personally, no, I won't deal with cheaters. If I find out you cheat, we done. I don't
Yeah,
care what's going
yeah.
on.
Well, you got to because you don't cheat, so you got a code.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. So if you don't live by that code, yeah, there's nothing for us to talk about. You could be like,
yeah,
what if y'all been married for 30 years? It don't matter. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? I could be
yeah.
96 years old, found out a woman cheated, we getting divorced.
Well, the thing is, people hate me because I assume that she's cheating anyway. The thing is, you get sloppy enough for me to find out. That means you lost respect for me. And.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I totally see that. I totally see that. And that's why I carry that attitude too, you know what I'm saying? And I literally mean if I'm 96 years old and got the ability to get the paperwork drawn up, I would divorce a woman
Yeah,
when I'm 96.
Sexy Red. If you really want to talk about this, because we can't talk about this through the goddamn chat. If you want to talk about it, get on. Hit the link and get on. Because
Yeah. Hit the
I
link,
can
sexy red.
hit. Yeah, but if you want to talk about it, because you think that you're the only person that goes through this shit. This is very common. Okay, it's very common. You're not you want an imaginary relationship instead of facing the fact because. Uh, That's how come a lot of guys that cheat lie because most women can't handle it, and vice versa. A lot of women that cheat lie to their man because the man can't handle it. Because you can't handle it because you got this fantasy about what a relationship is instead of facing the fact. And most people cannot face the fact. Okay, even red pill guys can't face the fact about most women cheating. In fact, I've had 2 videos taken down because I talked about women cheating because nobody wants to face it.
And,
You
and
know.
that's one of the reasons that I've said that if I deal with a woman, I
Hmm.
I accept they were already hoes. It's just will you stop being a hoe for me? You know what I'm saying? I'm not so crazy out here. I think people ain't did all kinds of stuff before they met me. You know, especially with the way things are skewing younger and younger. Because now you're starting to hear about high school kids that done did all kind of stuff that you would
Yeah.
expect them to do in college or after college. You know,
Because of online porn, they see all kind of stuff nowadays. But you give them ideas, so
hmm
they see that everybody's watching the same stuff at the same time. In fact, they probably might be more adventurous than older people.
yeah, and I'm gonna say, if you ever heard of a train, it's hard for me to believe that that you think women are just oh so pure because I know about trains and I know about them online. I know about them offline. I just say it like that.
Yeah.
You
Oh.
know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah. 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 Yeah.
So I
That
know women have
happens.
done some incredible things.
Hmm.
So you know to think that it's a bunch of super pure women, and then for the fact that even as from my personal standpoint, and yeah, I'm just one person, but I ain't never been with no virgin, not one.
Yeah. I mean, I've only experienced 2 in my life. So.
Well, they so less
Well,
frequent.
I come from a different generation though, Roger.
Well, I'm saying the frequency's a lot less
Oh
nowadays.
yeah, oh hell
I
yeah,
ain't been
yeah.
with
I
none
would,
of
yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Basically, yeah. You probably can, you probably can throw a rock in the ocean and come back dry rather than throwing a rock and hit the Virgin nowadays.
And I was having sex far earlier than what I should have been having sex. You know what I'm saying? I definitely was not grown, and I was still a
Yeah,
kid, and yet I've never, even as a child, I've never been with a virgin.
yeah. You in Chicago, so y'all on something different, man.
Hey, it is what it is.
Chicago women are different, man. Baltimore women, Chicago women, and New York women are very different from everybody else, man.
Hey, they the ones teaching everybody else though.
I don't know if it's good or bad, but yeah.
It may not be to you yet, but it's coming.
You don't have to buy a constructive, man. We just chopping it up, man. You don't
Oh,
have to. You can get in.
No,
but
no, BG.
I
Go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
actually have to get ready to go myself. So if you want to
Okay,
keep
sir.
going, we can.
No, no,
Or
no. It's all right. I just jumped on to say that, man, because to explain, because actually, I might have to revise the chart because I did it. I had to done that like it's like 7 years ago, man. I did that. I did it actually for my MGTOW channel. In fact, I had like 5 or 6 white guys actually stole the idea, man. A week later, he just
hey,
stole the idea.
you put out some great stuff. You definitely put out some great
Uh,
stuff. So
how,
I give.
Yeah, I try. Yeah, but Sexy Red don't want to talk to me because uh, because like I said, unfortunately, I know women way too well. Okay, not only the good side, but also the dark side. I had way too many married women hit on me. So to say Sexy Red's hands are unclean, that's like she don't want to get up here. Okay, yeah, he cheated, but if you saying that your hands are clean, sweetie, while you're with him, I would tend to doubt it. Okay, I would tend to
Yeah.
doubt it.
Nah,
He,
I
he
think
just
that.
he just got caught.
Yep, yep.
That's the only difference. He got caught.
Men are much worse about getting caught. They are much
Yeah,
worse